Hey everybody, this is Nana. Welcome back to my channel, Nana's Kids. Be sure you like and subscribe to my channel. You can't comment, but hey, it's a kids channel. So today I got KFC. I got 6 honey barbecue wings, and I got their new wrap, the chicken wrap. I'm going to try that out, let y'all know how that tastes, and see if it's any good. I've heard that it's good. That's what I heard. I got to drink. Okay. So, anyway, how y'all been doing? I've been good, Not not too bad. Life is always good for me, seeing that, I'm a dialysis patient, which is not a bad thing for me because I'm doing really well. I do what I'm supposed to do. But I really wanted to try this today. And so this is what I'm going to do. This is the spicy one. I heard the spicy one is better than the original, the regular. So I got the spicy. So anyway, let's get started. It's been a while since I've been here, but that's okay. I do it for the fun of it. That's what I do. So, this is what it looks like. It's just a chicken strip. It's got coleslaw, a pickle, and it's got some sauce on it. I guess. So, anyway. Amen. All right, let's get into this. Mmm. 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 I guess if it was a little warmer, it would be good. But that spicy sauce, that's got a kick. That's good. Mmm. I like that. Mmm. Thanks, Steph and Tasha. Y'all recommended to get this, and it is good. I like it. I like the sauce a lot, though. It's good. It's like a buffalo sauce. Mmm. Mmm. That's good. So how y'all been? I've been good. I'm just getting in from dialysis. And y'all haven't seen the kids because they not here anymore. They went home. They did their summer here with me. And now they at home. My Tonyo, I haven't seen him since last August when he went home after being here for the summer. So I haven't seen him for, whatever reasons his mother think is best. So me or my son has seen him. But everybody else, his little brother, my son has another son that's 2. I see him on a regular. I see all my big grandkids on a regular. My Imani, my spaghetti eater. She the one be doing those mukbangs by herself. She like him. She's 9. She's she at home for school. I see her maybe once a month. She'll come over and spend time with me on the weekend. But when any of them, even my big grandkids, when they come over, they'll come and stay maybe a week or a weekend. And They just love on me, and then they go home. So that's what I do. I love my grandkids. They are the best grandkids for me. And I just love them. I love being a grandma. I love, being there for them and taking care of them when they need it. All of it. I love it. I have 3 kids. 2 has children and 1 don't. My youngest one don't have kids. And she said her nieces and nephews are enough. So she don't have any kids. And, we just live over here just as happy as we could be. As happy as God allows us to be. You got to give him thanks because, especially me, I give him thanks every day because he didn't have to allow me to still be here. And he has. And through dialysis, I'm doing very well. No issues. I don't have no issues. But, yeah, and I'm sure you guys can see, I'm doing well. I am doing well. I am happy. I love me. It took me a while to get there because, being ill, when I first got ill, I did the YMEs and everything. And then I got it together. My health got itself together. Once my health started to get on the right track, I got on the right track. So, it's just happy. That's where I am. I'm in my happy place. I'm in my happy home. I'm just happy and content and satisfied with life as it is because, you don't know how well you have it until it's a threat. And yeah, it was a threat. And I had to find my happy. I had to find my happiness, my happy place. And I got there and I stayed there and I'm standing on that. I am happy. I get upset, yeah, of course, but I'm happy. I cook well, I ain't gonna tell that lie, but I cook almost every day. I changed my diet. I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork. I eat turkey and I eat chicken and tuna fish. That's it. I make salmon croquettes, but I'm not a fish eater. I don't like fish. I like tuna fish and I like salmon. But that's as far as it goes. And I eat veggies. I cook with a lot of veggies. And I needed to get me in an even better place of being healthy so that so my body can be ready for a transplant. So I'm on the transplant list and I'm waiting on that. And everything else is just good. I'm single. I'm not with anyone. I'm divorced and I'm just single. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not putting myself out there for it. I'm just trying to stay in my happy place. And sometimes when you're in a relationship, whew, yeah. So that's where I leave that. But life is so wonderful for me. I go to my treatment center and hey, how's everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? I'm a mentor, and if anybody needs to talk, I'm there because I'm a talker. That's who I am. I'm a very social person. Oh, and I'm getting ready to go back to work. In the next couple months, I'll be back to work. Yes. Mm. Yes. I talked to all the doctors and the nurses, told them, I was ready. They told me what to do, and I did it, and I'm ready to go back to work. So in the next couple months, I'll be back to work. Yes. I'm doing something new from what I used to do, but I'm still in the medical field. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm still in the medical field, all of it. I count it all joy, and I give it all to God. He made all of it possible. And I'm just so happy to be living. We get up every day, we move around, what we do. But if until you sitting in that chair and someone tells you how sick you really are, and you like, wow, is it anything can be done? Well, no, dialysis, and or whatever it may be for whoever the person is. And you have your crying moments, because you can't help it. And you ask, why is this happening to me? Because when I was diagnosed, I was 42 years old, and they told me, you got a good year, maybe. And they weren't lying. I had a good year, just a little over a year I had left before I had to go on dialysis. And it was hard. It was, getting adjusted was the hard part. Getting adjusted, your body adjusted, that was hard. I had a lot of hospital stays, but by the grace of God and prayer, I bounced back, and I did well, and I'm doing well, and I'm going to keep doing well. I know I shouldn't be eating this, but I just had to try it. See how it is? I got my medicine right here. Take my medicine. Matter of fact, let me take it now. That is so good. I have to take all my medicine at one time. I cannot sit there and do one pill at a time. It's just too much. So I take all of them at one time. But, life is so good. My youngest daughter, she stayed home. She never moved out because I needed somebody to care for me. So she stays here with me, and she looks after me. She makes sure I eat. When she come home and it's nothing being cooked, she'll, did you eat, and I may have or I may have not. But she checks on me. She makes sure I'm good. And she still lives her life. She does. But, that's just how it is for me. I have to have someone around to, watch over me. But I'm good 95% of the time. I'm good. I don't need help with anything. But then back in January, we both got real sick. It was not COVID. We both had the flu. But I had it a little worse than she did because my chest had got so congested, and I had an upper respiratory infection with that. And oh my God, it didn't seem like it was going to ever get better. But it did. It did. She missed time off from work because she was really sick. We both were. We were so sick up in here. But then once I got better, oh baby, I was up in here like a storm. I was scrubbing and cleaning and disinfected everything so that we didn't get sick all over again. And I think that's how we ended up. She got sick first, and I think she got it when she had went out one night, and then she gave it to me, and that's how I got sick. And it was a terrible time. Oh, it was. But now, baby, we are so well over here. I am so good. I'm so happy to be giving you guys a little bit of me, because I usually don't. I just get a little teeny bit. But this is the most I've talked about my health and everything on this platform. And, it's good to get it out. If you're going through anything, don't hold it in. Tell somebody that you can trust to hear it. Tell somebody, because, everybody, you can't trust everybody. But tell your story and get it out so that you can feel better, because it makes you feel a whole lot better. Because that's what I had to do. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I had to tell my story because I had went into such a deep depression because I was just holding it in. I needed to tell it. I went into a depression. I went from weighing 250 pounds to 150 pounds in a year. And I weighed 165. I picked up 15 pounds. I'm not fat. I picked up the fat because I didn't have any fat on me. And so when I picked that fat up, I looked well, because at 150 and no fat nowhere on you doesn't look pretty. I picked the fat up, 15 pounds of fat on me, and it looks good. And I would stand and show you, but y'all know how YouTube is. We dressed up here, not down there. So, maybe next time. But it's been good talking to you guys. I had a stroke 3 years ago in my sleep. Got up for work. And I was like, I thought I had just slept on one side of my body too long. And I was like, why I can't shake off this feeling? I done drove all the way to work. And then when I realized that I couldn't shake that feeling off, I said, well, let me call my daughter. Tell her to catch a lift up here and take me to the hospital. So I called her, and on my way out of that room to go back to work to tell them that I was going to leave, the left side of my body gave out. And I fell on the floor. And every time I tried to get up, I couldn't. And somebody came along, just joking. Girl, get your butt up off that floor. And I was like, I can't. Come help me. I can't get up. I truly could not get up, and my whole side was like, I was like this. So, I waited maybe 10 more minutes, and then my daughter was there. And I told her, y'all gonna have to carry me to the car because I cannot walk. I can't stand. My left side is not allowing me. So we get to the hospital, and they did all these tests, everything. And then they told me I had a stroke. And I was like, what? A stroke? What? Yeah, I had a stroke. It was not bad, but I knew it was a possibility because in 2008, I had a TIA, which is a mini stroke. And so they told me that, it's a possibility that down the line in your life, you could have a stroke. So it had been since 2008. This was 2019. I wasn't thinking that, but it happened. Yes, it happened. I spent a week in the hospital and 2 weeks in rehab. I came home on a four-wheel walker with the seat, and then I did another month of therapy at home, and no more walker. No, you can't even tell that I had the stroke. You cannot tell unless I tell someone. I got a little residual weakness. I got a slight limp, but only people can tell it is medical. They the only ones can tell that I have that limp. I know I have that limp, but when I walk, you cannot see it. Perfect. God. And I posted that on my channel about when I had that stroke. I posted that. I was in rehab when I did that video. And life that's why I don't take it for granted at all. I am so blessed to be able to sit here and tell this story. And I give it all to God. I thank him so much for keeping me here so I can enjoy life with my grandkids. And when I first got sick, my youngest daughter was 10 years old. And I prayed to God that he allowed me to stay on this earth to see her become an adult. And that's what he did. He allowed me to stay on this earth to be able to see my daughter graduate high school. Oh my God, y'all. When she graduated high school, all those videos that you saw people falling from the bleachers and just acting, I said that was going to be me. My youngest was graduating. I was so proud of her. I was so happy for her. And she came home from school with the paperwork for graduation day. And they said, I was so angry. They said if anybody acts up, they were getting put out. I was upset. This is my daughter's day. I can't act up. This is her day. This is our day. Because I graduated high school, but I graduated at 35 from high school. So this was like my day too. So I was so angry. Just a little bit. I screamed her name and told her, Mama, love you, but I didn't act up like I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to, but I didn't. So her day was so great. I bought her flowers. I made sure they took those pictures, because they offer cap and gown pictures at graduation. I got that package. I My people came from out of town for this graduation, and it was epic. I'll never forget it. Just like prom, I will never forget it. She was so beautiful. She was so beautiful. I bought her dress at that time. Her prom just cost me a little over $800, but I did not care. It was her day. Get what you want, baby. And that's, oh my gosh, she was so beautiful for her day. I got her prom photos is a whole book that anybody can come over and pick it up and look at her day. It is so nice. And she got a disc that she could put in the computer and look at it. So nice. Oh my God. I was so proud of her. I was so proud. Because I didn't get to go to prom because I was a mother. I was a teen mom very, very early on. I became a mom at 14. And so that wasn't in the cards for me. So I already knew it. So I went to school for as long as I could. But then when I got 17, I dropped out and I went to work so I could take care of my daughter, because that's what I wanted to do. And that's what I should have been doing, because that was my daughter. So, but I always knew I wanted to go back to school. And when the opportunity presented itself, I was 32, 33. And I had a lot of credits to get because, believe it or not, I didn't do good in high school. But when I went back for night school, I wasn't having it. Y'all need to be quiet. I'm trying to learn over here. Y'all don't want to be here, because I was in night school with mostly teenagers, the high school students who had to get their credits. So I was like, if y'all ain't here for the right reasons, go sit over there. But this space here, please be quiet. I'm trying to get my education. Yes. And it took me 2 years to get my high school diploma, but I did it. I did it. I got that. Ooh, and I was valedictorian. Ah, baby. I was so happy. Oh, my gosh. I was so happy. I wrote my speech. I thanked everybody. I thanked my mother for all that she did for me when I was younger, helping me raise my daughter. I thanked everybody, but she was the one that needed all the recognition, because she dealt with a child, having a child. That I'm sure that hurt her, but I made it, and I've been the best mom that I could be ever since. I've always worked and took care of my kids. You know, she taught me a lot. Thank you, Ernestine Williams. She has passed on, but that's my mother. And I thank her and I love her for it, because she showed me how to be a mom and how to be a great mom. And that's what I did. I took care of my kids. I never asked nobody for anything. And yeah, I mean, their fathers was there. But yeah, I took care of my kids. That's what I was supposed to do. And I never said like today's kids, like, you supposed to be the grandma. You gotta watch. No, my mama didn't watch no kids. They came over on the weekends, yeah. But no, wasn't no watch. No, she didn't do that. They had their summers with her. Yeah, but my kids was always at home. Yep, that's how I did it. Well, guys, I've talked you all long enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. And I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.